Good evening, and thank you so much for attending Rock the Vote 2020. My name is Jaime Olin, and I'm a member of THLN's Board of Directors, as well as the Legislative Chair. I'm also a litigation partner at a law firm in Dallas, and before that, I was Legal Advocacy Counsel with the ASPCA.
My name is Jessica Milligan. I am an attorney in the private sector in and around the Houston, Texas area. I've been affiliated with THLN for many years as far as helping them produce and move forward animal-related legislation.
Hi, my name's Amy Hickox. I have been involved with THLN and THN for about, I'd say 12 to 15 years since I moved here to Texas from the East Coast.
Hi, I am KT Turns. I'm a Humane educator with Humane Tomorrow.
My name is Jan HERZOG. I'm a retired elementary school teacher. I live in Wichita Falls, Texas. I've lived in Texas my entire life, and I'm proud to be a lifelong Texan. I'm also proud to have been involved with THLN since its early days.
My name is Steve HURST. I have been volunteering and a board member with THLN since 2006. And I got involved at that time because I could see that there was a need for more than just picking animals up off the street. We really needed to focus on legislation and education.
So in 2014, I made it a mission to start what we called the HOPE program, which is helping our pets through education. And what that program was designed to do was to get into elementary schools and teach around fifth graders, sometimes a little younger, sometimes a little older, but get them curriculum that actually told them what animal cruelty was, what the laws were in the state of Texas relating to animal cruelty, of course, how to avoid being part of that, and how to report it and recognize it should they see it out in their communities.
One thing that I noticed about the kids this age is that almost all of them are kind, inherently kind. They really, really are. Unfortunately, however, some kids live in families that do not treat animals with kindness. Probably the worst examples I saw of this were families that engaged in animal fighting.
We feel like it's important for the state to recognize that a curriculum could be based out of humane education.
It's a nonpartisan platform for advancing information about humane education and humane animal welfare laws. There is no other organization like it.
I want to share a story with you. When I was in college, I adopted my big golden retriever-ish dog named Jack. I took Jack to an unofficial dog park almost every day. As is typical with dog parks, I got to know the regulars, and I knew almost all the dogs by name, along with a few of the people. One of the dogs was a medium-sized pit mix named Buster. He was playful, sweet, and a loving companion to his owner, a woman in her 20s with two small kids. One day, we realized that Buster and his family hadn't come to the park in about a week. A few days later, Buster's owner came to the park by herself to let us know that Buster was at the vet's office, recovering from severe injuries. Her husband had beaten Buster severely one night after the husband had threatened his wife and children. Buster had gotten between them and taken the blows so the rest of his family didn't have to. Now, Buster eventually recovered, and his owner took him and the children and left her husband. That story has a happy ending. But so many other stories like this don't.
Stopping the cycle of abuse with animals has a complete correlation to how cruelty in human beings towards each other plays out.
The only way that we can help protect them is to educate people about the link of violence and about what animal cruelty is and about how to avoid it and how to report it. So if we don't educate people on those concepts, we can't go in and save those animals. They may never recognize it without that additional education that would come through a program such as what THLN is trying to do here.
Humane education can teach kids that there is another way. They may have been taught that it makes them look weak to show kindness to each other or to animals, but a statewide program of humane education can give our wonderful teachers the tools that they need to let kids know that it's okay to be kind.
We want them to know that they have the power as students to change the world, to be the place that is kinder, to be the place that is responsible, to be the place that they want to live in, that they want their future children to live in.
Why can't we treat each other with more civility, understanding, and really listening to what we're saying? And I think a humane curriculum provides those three outcomes.
My hope and dream is that these children will grow up and they will become advocates for humane education. And we won't have to fight all of our battles in Austin. It'll be more about what's in the hearts and minds of Texans.